Hello guys and welcome back. This is Castador Perfect and I am bringing you a RU Wi-Fi battle match. Definitely one of the best matches I've had in a very long time. It is against Black Guyrem. You can actually see it on the screen, his name, Castador versus Black Guyrem. His team is actually very well built in my opinion, just the same as mine. I have sturdy Pokemons, he has sturdy Pokemons. He has a Stealth Rock setup guy on his team, and so do I. He has a Magic Guard Pokemon on his team, and so do I. Nah, just kidding, I don't have that. But both teams are very well built, and this game will be definitely one of the most awesome big games that you have ever seen in your entire life. Because, oh my god, seriously. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start off with my hard hitter Toro, aka Tauros, because I wanted to start off strong. Unfortunately, this is a very bad matchup as he's going to start off with his Ferroseed, which obviously has the Evolite because it's not a fully evolved Pokemon, and it is actually going to go for the spikes on the first turn. I'm actually going to pull a switch on the first turn because I don't have a good matchup. I'm going to go out into my Oath as he goes for the Gyro Ball to do some damage, but unfortunately, there in your face, red card forces him to switch out into his Garfantula. I'm actually going to predict the Thunderbolt, but he predicts my switch into Sceptile and goes for an awesome move here and goes for the Bug Buzz, anticipating my switch into Sceptile, which was an awesome move on his part. I gotta give him credits for that. And yeah, actually I lost one Pokemon really early in the game, so I'm actually gonna bring out my Toro, aka my hard hitter, on my team. So I actually decided to go for the Pursuit just to show him off that even though he can actually pull off awesome moves, I can also pull off awesome moves. He did not see that coming. Pursuit for double damage. He pulls a switch into his Ferroseed once again, and like I said before, Tauros is not really a good Pokemon to use against Ferroseed, so I'm going to switch out once again into Violation. I actually get hurt by the spikes. I activate my pressure ability, which is going to be forcing him to lose 2 power points for each move that he uses instead of 1. So it's actually going to go ahead and set up the Lead Seed on my Violation, which is not too good. But I gotta say that Violation is going to be one of the Pokemons that can take moves for days, and it can actually recover with the Pain Split, and it can just basically always retaliate with whatever it has on his move arsenal. It is really one of the most awesome sturdy Pokemons in the entire metagame. So my opponent is actually going to go for another layer of spikes as I actually hit him with a Fire Punch. It is 4 times super effective, but I gotta give this thing credits because even with the Evolite, like, Dusknoir does a lot of damage. And the reason being for why I actually did not went for another Fire Punch is because I was a little bit scared of him switching out and predicting the Fire Punch and going out into something along the lines of his Magmortar to resist it. So that's why I actually went for the Nightshade, but he decided to stay in. Nonetheless, it doesn't really matter in the end because right now he is going to switch out because it doesn't look like he is going to let his Ferroseed actually die to my Dusknoir. But anyways, I actually go for the Fire Punch to do some 4 times super effective damage to the Ferroseed. I end up actually hitting his Clefable. One thing I did know this, guys. I did know that his Clefable has the Magic Guard ability because there is not a single Clefable that I have and that does not have that ability every time that I face one. But I really wanted to like burn this thing or toxic this thing at some point, but it doesn't matter because it will come later on in this game, you'll see. But I actually go for the Pain Split because I'm a little bit low on HP, and this matchup is not really too good because Fire Punch does not do that much damage, as you guys can see. Nightshade doesn't affect it because of the normal type, and yeah, once again, there is really not much that I can do right now. So I'm actually going to stay in just to stall for turns and see what this guy is actually going to do. I actually go for the Fire Punch as he switches out into his Spirit Tomb to take the hit. Unfortunately, the Wish is actually going to bring him back to full health as I get a little bit of leftover recovery. Lead Seed is actually going to be draining my HP once more, but it is okay because I'm not losing too much HP and I'm at a very decent amount of HP at this point, so I'm not really too scared of anything. So I actually go for the Will-O-Wisp. He goes for the Pursuit, expecting me to switch out, but I did stay in because I wanted to burn this thing in case it actually has Sucker Punch or something like that. Now, as you can see, he revealed he has Pursuit, so I am very happy that I actually burned this thing because it's not really going to be that super effective. His Pursuit, that's what I'm talking about. I'm actually going to go for the Nightshade on this turn. just to do some damage. And I know that I am at a certain amount of HP where this guy is not wanting to go for the pain split. I know his Spiritomb has actually pain split because I haven't really seen a single Spiritomb in my entire Pokemon Wi-Fi battling career that does not carry pain split. That's like a must-have move on Spiritomb, and the same goes for Dusknoir. So I'm actually going to go for the Nightshade. I'm going to sacrifice my Dusknoir because me switching out is really, you know, like, freaking, it's suicide. Like, he's going for pursuit all over the place, so I'm basically just trapped into here and I cannot do that much. So I lost my Dusknoir early in this game. Well, it's not really early in this game, it's almost halfway the entire game, but it actually did a great job, I gotta say. So I'm actually going to go out into my Oath for the Revenge Killer. Unfortunately, he decided to keep his Spiritomb alive for some random reason. You'll see later on that it's pretty annoying that I did not get to finish him off right now. But I'm actually going to go for the Surf. I end up hitting his Clefable, which actually makes his appearance once more. And this thing actually doesn't really want to die. Clefable really has a very good defense, HP and special defense in my opinion. I remember the times where I used that guy with Belly Drum Belly Drum move, and I believe Soft Boiled at the same time, and it was such a hard hitter with Magic Guard and in combination with Toxic Orb, because I don't get damaged from the Toxic Orb because my ability actually negates that, and having Belly Drum a +6 attack and like facade everything, just like Brave Bird everything, just facade everything. It was so powerful, that combination of a Pokemon. But anyways, I'm actually getting off topic here. He goes for a Seismic Toss, and it actually is doing 100 HP damage, of course, because it always does the same amount of damage as your level, because yeah, it's just the way it is. I went for the Toxic here simply because I wanted to, like, I don't know, some random reason I really wanted to find out if this guy really has Magic Guard or not. I was really debating that, but it does have it because it does not take damage from the poison. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose my Oath against that, and I'm gonna bring out my Underdog just to go for the knockoff and knock off his leftovers, because I don't want this thing to actually recover HP each turn, in combination with that stupid Wish move that it has. So he's actually going for the Seismic Toss, and the only reason why I'm actually spamming knockoffs here, and it might sound really weird to you guys, but the only reason why I was actually doing that, it was because there is a slight chance of him predicting the Psychic and going out into his Spiritomb, and then like somehow being faster than me, going for the Pain Split. I was already thinking very throughout, like, I don't want to lose this game. I'm playing very carefully, and that's why I was actually spamming the knockoff, because in case that Spiritomb makes his appearance once more, I am actually going to be able to knock him off with a knockoff. Yeah, that just sounded very cool. But anyways, I'm going to go for the rest here, and I have Chesto Berry on my Underdog, so I'm going to be waking up immediately after I recover to full health. I'm actually going to continue the knock-off spam, and I'm really hoping, I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that this guy actually pulls that switch into that Spiritomb so I can actually take him down. But in the end, it really doesn't do it, and we're not actually doing anything at this point. So I decided to go ahead and switch into Agony, because, oh my god, guys, I gotta tell you something. There hasn't been a single Pokemon who has survived this move. Heavy Slam in combination with Heavy Metal, aka the ability of Aggron, which doubles its weight, and also Steel Gem to boost it all up, and also Stab plus a maximum attack with, oh my, it is so powerful. I gotta tell you, I really don't have words to describe this powerful move, but it definitely takes down everything. It's like a one go, you die. Like, I attack, you die, seriously. But I do take down his Clefable, which is awesome. He brings out his Bruise, aka his Hitmonchan. I know the fighting type attack is coming, and that's why I'm going to switch into Underdog to, you know, basically sponge that. Unfortunately, it gets a crit, which it pretty much sucks, but at the same time, I was like, there is not really much on his team that can actually take me down at this point. Like, his Garfangelo was the only threat against my Underdog. I don't think there is anything else on his team that can do, or actually be a Pokemon that is pretty threatening against my Underdog, but that's why I decided to go for the rest and recover my HP. And I know that this Magmortar is going to go for the Fire Blast or Flamethrower. Now, that Fire Blast does a lot of damage, I gotta say, but it is not really a 2-hit KO, so it's actually a 3-hit KO. Therefore, I can actually always go for another for another rest, but then I decided to go for the psychic because at this point I was like, this guy is definitely going to predict me. He's going to predict the switch, and therefore he's going to go for the thunderbolt, therefore giving me opportunity to go for another rest. And that's why this is awesome. This game is awesome. Like, this guy and me, we are almost at the same level. We are predicting each other, and this game was so exciting. I just loved it until the very end. It is really awesome. But anyways, now that I'm back at full HP, I'm still sleeping, and he's going to make a switch into his Bruce Lee, and I really have no idea what he's actually planning on at this point, because I don't think that his Hitmonchan is going to be able to do that much damage to my underdog, aka Oxy. But then I see he actually rapid spins away the Stealth Rocks, and then I decide, oh shit, he's actually going back to Ghosty, aka Spiritomb. Oh my god, I was trying to kill this thing so many times earlier, but then, that was such a stupid move on my part to not have realized that the only thing that this guy wanted to do was to bring out his Spiritomb safely back into the field. Oh, that is so stupid on my part. But guess what, bitch? Guess what? I actually predict, well, I don't predict anything. I actually just switch out into Agony, because I was like, there is a probability of him going for the pursuit or something like that. I don't really care what he was actually going for. I was truly actually expecting the pain split, but it doesn't do that. It goes for the trick and gives me a choice band. In your face, dude. In your face. I don't have an item. Earthquake is going to be more than enough to take down his Spiritomb. Spiritomb goes down as Hitmonchan actually makes his appearance once more. I am actually going to switch back into Underdog, and this game is basically mine. At this point, this game is mine because his Magmortar cannot kill me, his Hitmonchan cannot kill me. There is nothing that can actually take down Underdog at this point. There is really nothing. He goes for the Drain Punch, trying to take down my Agony. Doesn't work out because obviously I do switch out into my Underdog to sponge that. I go for the Psychic, and I actually end up hitting his Magmortar, which is going to be a 2-hit KO from that range, no matter the luckiness that I just got there with a special defense drop. He would go down anyways, so I take him down after taking a pretty heavy hit from that Fire Blast, and now he's going to bring out his Ferocity. And this guy, this is where everything went downhill, guys. I don't really misplay, I misclicked. Well, not now, but I just pretty much knock off the Evilite, obviously, because I want my Agony to actually take down this guy easily later on. But see what happens here. See what happens here. See what fucking happens here. I go for the knockoff. Like, oh my god. I facepalm myself so hard. I wanted to go for rest. I really wanted to click rest, but I click knockoff. And oh my god, I lose my Oxy. The only thing that would bring me victory was my Oxy. Oh my god, that was so freaking stupid. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I'm going to bring my Agony. I take damage from basically everything that this guy has set up on my field so far. I'm going to go for the Choice Banded Earthquake. It's not going to be enough to take him down. I was actually crossing fingers for Agony to survive this attack, but it does not happen. Like, really unfortunate. I'm going to bring out Tauros, and yeah, you know, I can take him down with an Earthquake. I know that. But I know that his Hitmonchan has Mag Punch. That I knew for a fact. I haven't seen that move, but I just knew it. I just knew it, man. It's 1 versus 1 right now. No, well, actually it's 1 versus 2. It still has his Garfantula left, but my Tauros is basically faster than anything on his team, so everything was just calculated already. It was me versus that goddamn Hitmonchan. Oh my god, why do you have Mag Punch, you son of a bitch? Oh, that is... Okay, I sound like I'm just having an orgasm or something like that, but really, dude, I wanted to win this game so badly. Hadn't it been for that stupid misclick, I would have won this game 100% sure. Oh, like, shit. Well, I guess that's game, and it was definitely a good game. I admit it. This guy gave me a run for my money, and I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary slash gameplay slash whatever. I hope you guys loved the layout as well. It took me a little bit of time to actually create it the way that I want it, or the way it actually looks like. One last thing that I would like to ask you guys is give this video at least 25 likes and at least 10 comments. That would be awesome, and that would make my day. And that would be just worth the time that I put into like making this video and that reaction and everything. Like, thank you guys very much. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And once again, I see you guys later.